I did check set up. Look at if I made a roy on like a leaf.
Okay, here we go. Let's find out what's in that vault. First, we need someone with the right login credentials for their security system. I tracked the rough location of a member of Duggan's security team using his phone signal. Head over there and find him.
I know that is out there.
Shit, he's on to you. Try and complete the hack if you can. Otherwise, you might need to put him down. Well, that went a bit wrong. Lose the heat and make your way over to the casino. Okay, bring out your phone and search for a Wi-Fi signal we can piggyback on. And try not to look too conspicuous while you do it.
Experience the exhilaration of putting everything on the line at the Diamond Casino and Resort.
I'm in the system. Time to have some fun. what's in that vault and sniff around for whatever else they have tucked away down there. You might find something we can use to our
There's a check, call it. I don't know that.
hard work. Nice. Not really my taste, but assets are still going crazy, and we can make a small
I feel.
come back when you're ready. Hello. What can I do for you? What's that look like? The main stuff, huh? It's too much currency, so we'll still need to launder it through a buyer. Shouldn't be hard, though. Head back to the arcade when you're ready.
Yeah. The hopeful may feel the trap or they that get dire again.
Are you aiming for diamond?
Yo, what's up guys? I will quickly give a complete guide on how to get diamonds guaranteed every time for the Diamond Casino heist. First, you need an arcade to start it. Before we get into it, GTA Plus members will have a 100% chance of getting the diamonds for the casino heist every time for the entire month. So you will be guaranteed to get diamonds every single time throughout November. For non-GTA Plus members, we can expect a 20% chance to get diamonds later this month. My prediction is Thursday, November 13 or 20. Just to show you that I don't have diamonds already, I currently have cash for my casino heist. If you already set up a casino heist, you have to call last rank cancel the Diamond Casino heist.
How's it going, y'all? Diamond Casino is stocking up diamonds in their safe storage, which means we're able to get diamonds as a primary loot while doing Diamond Casino heist. It's going to hack this access.
Hey, get the hell out of here!
Hold up.
We got some heavy chatter on the police frequencies. Sounds like they're sending news. The vault? Not so much. Well, now you're not pest control.
Yo, what's up guys? I will quickly give a complete guide on how to get diamonds guaranteed every time for the Diamond Casino heist. First, you need an arcade to start it. Before we
What we're going to do first off is go and pay the fee and scope out the vault contents. But there are a couple of things that you need to do in order to prepare yourself. The first thing you want to do is set your spawn locations, either arcade or your last location. Either way will work. It's your preference. I myself, I picked the arcade. Once you've done that, you go and get the phone from the security guard. You can either hack it or get the phone for yourself, whichever method works for you. If you need to lose the cops on the way to the casino, go ahead and do that. want to make sure you
Game did pull my leg.
very important. You have to force a save before you go back to your board. Now here you see me changing one of the accessories, and it forces a save for me while I'm still on my oppressor, heading back to my arcade. If you have trouble forcing a save, let me know in the comments and I'll try to help you figure it out.
Game no safe e bullet less death feel.
Now here's another piece of critical information. You need to have the ability to quickly disconnect your internet connection or close your app, because once you get to the board, you're going to see possibly the same target or another target pop on a board once you pay for the heist once again. And if it is a target that you don't want, you need to disconnect or close app before you exit the board. Here you can see I received cash as the target. Cash is trash, so what I'm going to do is disconnect and then load back into the game. Now that I've loaded back into the game, I'm going to make sure I can get into a lobby in which I can register as a boss, and then once again go to the board and rinse and repeat. Go back to the board, pay for the heist again. You won't be charged again because you weren't charged before. See what your target is, and once again,
Wait for you.
target, disconnect or close your app once again. This
Chocolate away.
process. Rinse and repeat. You do not have to go back to the casino and scope again. Just keep on loading into the lobby and trying for another target. Here, you see I received gold. Now, this is a target that I actually wanted, so what I'll do is actually back out of the board at this point and force a save. It's critical that you force the save to lock in that target. Backing out of the board should save for you.
Shoot police for you.
So yourself. It may take a few tries, but be patient. There is RNG involved. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please drop a like and share this information with someone who needs this. I hope to see you guys in the next video or live stream. Take care.
You are making a big mistake if you're collecting gold in the vault and walking in third person. Because if you didn't know, you're actually becoming slower and slower. If you collect one stack of gold, you will still be able to jump, but notice already that you're going a bit slower. And then when you eventually take the second stack of gold, you won't be able to jump at all. Now there is a way to be a lot faster, which is by going into first person mode. And if you're running right now, you will see that you will be able to reach the other loot quicker now. And when you exit the vault, this will speed it up by a lot more. This also applies for cash when you get that as the primary target, but not for armor. But another mistake that I see a lot of people make is when you're collecting the loot, no matter if it is cash or gold, you need to constantly click in order to collect everything. You actually do not need to do this, because if you collect the loot and then open up your settings, if you want to make it a little bit more visible, go one towards the right, you will see in the background that your character is still collecting the loot, while you have to press exactly on it. You only need to pay attention to when you've collected everything, which you will easily be able to spot by the camera angle. And now you can go towards the other places and collect the loot as well. The only thing that you need to be careful of when you collect this loot is the timer in the bottom right. Because something that a lot of people choose for is by not choosing the right hacker. The hacker is something that you can choose right after scoping out the primary target, where you will have different options. If you go for the forest hacker, you will only take a 3% cut, but your time being in the vault will also be heavily reduced. But if you choose the expert hacker, you will get way more time inside the vault, but the cut that the hacker takes will also be a lot more. If you are playing with only 2 players and got Arthur as the primary target, the Johan Blair hacker will be more than enough, since you will be able to collect this pretty quickly. But if you got either gold or cash, I would recommend going for the most expensive option that is available for you, since you definitely will need more of that time. However, when you do this with 4 people, you don't really need that much of the time, so you can go for one of the cheaper ones and still collect everything that you normally would get. But there's one other big problem where you can waste a lot of time, which is by not doing Because every time you do the casino heist, you will see many of these panels which you need to swipe. But if you haven't done the hack, you will see that it puts a USB inside of the panel where you then need to do this hack, which honestly no one wants to do. This is one of the most annoying hacks in the game and makes this heist a lot harder. So instead what you want to do is go towards the planning board again, and in the bottom right you will see the security passes. Make sure that you not choose the first level, but always go one to the right where you will be able to complete this one, which is the security passes level. Now you can either choose to do the setup mission, which is honestly not hard at all, or you can also choose to buy this for $70,000, which will have immediately completed the level 2. But even if you buy the
Go, go,
security
go.
level 2 pass, you will still have to do a hack inside the vault, which is the fingerprint scan. It is pretty important that you complete this as fast as you can, because the quicker you are, the more money you are able to get out of the vault, where if you would be pretty slow at hacking, you are wasting a lot of money. However, there is a way to improve this, because if you go back to your arcade on the first planning board, you will see on the bottom right that you are able to buy extras. Here you will be able to buy the security door, where you will then need to collect the hacking devices. And now if you run all the way towards the back inside of the arcade, you will be able to practice all the 4 fingerprint cloners that you will only be able to get, which you will now also always have. You only need to look for a total of 4 patterns on the left side and match that with the image on the right. And since there are only 4 fingerprints in total, you will be easily able to remember this when you're doing the finale itself. If you are having issues with drilling or the fault laser, you are also able to practice this. Go back to this planning board, and in the bottom right you will see that you will be able to purchase the fault door. If it isn't there for you, you will need to go inside of the casino and then run towards the left side where you will see this yellow A on your map. Here's Miss Baker's office, and all the way in the back you will see this blueprint. All you need to do is take a picture of this and send this to Lester. And now when you go back to the planning board, you will see that you can buy this, which is pretty expensive for 900k. But now all the way in the back of the arcade, you will see this vault door where you will be able to practice all of the drilling. But another problem that I see a lot of people make is by not calling people when they're doing their setup missions. Because if you didn't know, if you would go inside of the arcade again and start, for example, the hacking device, you will have no clue when you spawn right outside of the arcade where you need to go towards. It always takes a little bit before Lester actually gives you the correct location. You just have to wait on your vehicle, and as you can see in this clip, it takes a little while before I eventually see where I need to go towards, which took over 30 seconds before the location was revealed. However, if you start the hacking device again and use this simple little trick, you can actually take out your phone and just start calling random people on there. And as you can see right now, I'm not even close to my oppressor mark 2, and in just under 5 seconds, I already got the location marked on my map. But before you're even starting with the mission, losing the comps can be actually a big problem. There is actually a trick to avoid this, which you should do before starting the mission itself. All you need to do for this is take out your phone and give one of these people that are on the screen right now a call. I usually call Simeon, where you will then in the top left corner be able to request a job. And now if you take out your phone and check in your jobs list, you will see that there is a new job in here. Just make sure to not delete it. All you need to do is exit your phone, and now when you start one of these missions, like for example in this mission where we need to steal the vault drills, you will have the cops right behind us, which can make it a lot more difficult. However, if you just go to your job list, whoever is in there, you will see immediately
Theo, you okay? You the sort of guy inside. I can't line my haircut there that he built there.
you will see that you will be spawning back right
Can you help?
where you were,
Yeah.
this time with no cops behind you.
You go get it, Theo. Why?
In my case, the vault drills, and just
Wait.
back
Now,
in
Theo.
arcade with 0 cops behind you. A little
How?
bit you won't
I can't lie. He feed but my way. I need help, Theo. I just like that a wholesale built here.
people don't know what the quickest way is to kill the guards. Right at the beginning, if you're doing it in silent sneaky, you will be able to one-tap these guards, no matter if it is a headshot or not. Because they have no armor and are just wearing a suit.
For I just like that here. The gallery here.
This one guard that
My haircut the can't get off. Yo, hey, don't. I did kill with my haircut there.
for these guys is simply run up towards them and hit them with your weapon, which will take them down immediately. Because if you don't, you can shoot as many times as you want in the head, but you won't need more than one magazine to take him down. And by that point, when you're at your second magazine, everyone would have been alerted. But another way I see a lot of people get detected is by destroying too many CCTV cameras.
Nice.
In silent sneaking, for example. If you take down this camera, you shouldn't take
What?
down any of the other cameras on your way to the default. Now, when you eventually exit default, you can decide to take down one more camera, and that is the final one that you can take down. After this, if you take down more cameras, you will get immediately spotted by the guards, so make sure to not do that. But there is one more way where you can randomly get kicked out, where you will also have to start the heist over again. This seems to only happen for PC players, because when you swipe these key cards and are running inside the man trap, sometimes when you're near the end, you will randomly get kicked out, where you will then have to restart the heist and start from the beginning again. This seems to happen when you enter this place and exit this place, so in order to avoid this, all you need to do is when you enter this place, wait a few seconds when the text appears on the bottom, and when you see the text appear to go towards the vault door, you can start running again. Now when you've collected all of the loot, it's important that you also do it for this place to not get kicked out when you received all of it, because when you now see the text disappear on the bottom, you will now be able to start running again, where you will not lose your loot. But now, while you're inside the man trap, there is actually a faster way to run inside the casino.
I'll go to toilet for you.
And now when you're inside, you will see that if your teammate is using this, he will be way faster than you. But when you are just running normally, you'll be way slower, which can actually save you a lot of time when you go through the elite challenge. I want to save as much time as you possibly can. Now there is one more trick to use to go even faster inside the casino, which is by going into first person mode when you're going over these stairs. That will save you a lot of time, since you will most likely be going down and up the same steps. But some of the goddamn inside the casino are for some reason really dead, because sometimes if you manage to mess up and not kill a guard when he then starts shooting back, if you kill him in time, the bullets that he shot will not alert anyone that is around him. If you would, for example, be doing the great Rico heist, if one gun starts shooting, everyone will immediately get alerted. But with the casino heist, if some of the guards start shooting at you, if there are no other guards approaching you, no one will hear it, where you then don't lose the next time in time. Now normally when you want to go into the safe to get some extra cash, you would have to let an email address this remodded, where then this will be open and you can grab some of the extra cash. But there is actually a way to do this completely safe.
Phil, you need help?
Completely safe and taking cover against it. And now when you keep going left and right, open
The gun, go to the gun. The gun is the left side. The hack here, laptop. Yeah. The either middle where mother is. If I mother. The mother the top wall. They tell you one mother. So if I like mother. Whoa, away. To murder. Alright, what's my search key for you? They'll show you how to do that.
If you swipe the key card right in front of the guard while you're in this disguise, you will still get spotted, so make sure to not swipe right in front of the guards, so you won't get detected.
Oh fuck.
Now when you exit the casino, you will see many guards standing right in front of you, but you always have to make sure that you swipe
The way now. There's all dog wow. Okay. Oh fuck. The alright, way up now.
If you got, for example, the firefighters, you can just straight away run toward the right side over here, where you will see that the firefighters are walking right in front of us. And all you need to do is just simply not run in towards any of the other cars or the firefighters, and you will be immediately able to take this firefighter to
what's for you?
Now sometimes if you're lucky, when you're running around, you might also see an NPC car right
The 35, 94, 36, 36.
but now when you
The fire oh wow.
helicopter, because this will
Yeah, wait.
instead of
Oh fuck, it's a sea water. Did it?
real easy to lose the cops, all you
Wait.
use this place. It's
No,
not
that's.
like
Oh,
that.
fuck.
So
That's a
you
frick.
can also decide to
Wait.
drag it down, and then just
Go.
fly over all these places until you're at this point, where you will be able to take this helicopter. A little trick to get you
If I
the helicopter is by
the top X gonna do.
and now you can just fly towards the buyer. But sometimes
There's no find the top what lost tie. Just I get hacked again.
7 right behind you, and you won't actually be able to use them. It is a
What the
glitch
heck?
that randomly happens.
To my field.
Or for some
What got
reason,
here?
you will only be in the helicopter. So if you're playing with 4
Go to double share. Go to White Arrow.
today and just land around the buyer's location. You will always have a parachute, so you don't need to worry about
Oh,
that.
wow.
All you have to do now is land safely underground, and now just
Should go to helicopter. Not power. The should power field. More helicopter over.
eventually when you blast them, your other team can come to
I die.
your place as well. But now
Don't shoot power. The shoot power more. More helicopter away now.
that's why in this video I've shown you which set of missions you need to do
Should go there.
the easiest way possible to make a lot of noise.
Hi.
The casino high setup can take a very long time since there are many options.
The shoot go there field. Helicopter catch it you.
I will show you the fastest way to
Catch it. Oh, not up.
set up, starting with the vault.
The shoot helicopter too tie. More reinforcer or route.
Now the primary target. Now the quickest way to do this is if you have a compressor Mark II, since you can simply fly towards a place. Or if you don't own it, just go towards the marked location on your map. And when you eventually arrive at this place, you do not want to go towards the security guard and start hacking him, because this will take a pretty long time. The fastest way to do this is by just going up towards him, and when you see him, immediately blow him up, where you then will be able to collect the code, which honestly
I feel.
takes so much time. Now all you need to do is use the gun,
That
which
the guy Pioneer. I just shortcut way where you go to tonight. Shortcut way today.
you will see that you will
That made the way to go to door is the go. I gotta get our hook up out.
we're going to search for the signal strength, which is the
So get hook
by the strongest
all mount top. We down set off at one easy.
corner that you will be able to access security camera.
Like but airfield, you are like where you are. I'll go get it. Okay.
Be able to see what primary target you have. In my case,
Go to watershed. I know I gotta go through all gas.
which is pretty easy to
Go to watershed. Exit for war.
might also get the diamonds. It is honestly pretty rare to get, but if you do get them, these are the
I know I did shut off the vest today.
leave the casino, and we completed the first prep. But now go back to your planning board, and it doesn't matter which approach you choose.
Oh no. Go to car.
Choosing the right route. For the gunman, I always recommend
Yeah, I got the not use my helicopter is set
the
up.
guard that you are going to kill inside the casino heist will be by slapping them with the gun, which honestly doesn't matter.
Oh, I took X. I moved out fast.
Always choose the Morris driver as well. But now for the hacker, this is actually the most important option to choose, because this completely relies on the primary target that you got. If you got paintings, for example, you honestly don't need the most expensive hacker. You will be fine by getting a good hacker, since paintings are the quickest primary target that you can collect. Now if you got gold or cash, always choose the most expensive hacker,
Okay.
which in my case is the face hacker. But now we can start with the first set of missions, which is by getting the odd mark weapon. I recommend you to choose the micro SMP loadout, as it is the best one out of all of them. But when you do the unmarked weapons mission, there are several missions that you are able to get. The first mission that you're able to get is the Bruce fence. This is honestly one of the most annoying missions to get, because there are a total of 4 fence on the map, and you need to go all the way towards them. And then when you're eventually there, you need to destroy it and see if the weapons are inside. You actually don't know in which one of these vehicles the weapons are inside, so it is a big gamble. But when you eventually find it, you will see that you will be able to steal the weapons. And in order to collect the weapons, you need to drive now all the way back to your arcade. Now there is a quicker way to do this, which is by blowing up this car. It will take a lot of explosives in order to destroy this thing, but when you eventually destroy it, you will see that the weapons have gone. But unfortunately, you won't be able to pick up both of them. You can only pick up one, which you then have to deliver to your arcade, and then pick up the other one. So if you do end up getting this mission, you might as well join a new session where you might get one of these locations, which is honestly the best mission you get, you will have to go towards the water right from this place, where you will then see an area marked on your map that says that you need to search for the smugglers on the coast. You actually don't need to go towards them, because if you just go inside this yellow circle, you will see a boat that you should immediately destroy. And then this is actually the thing that we're going to need to complete this mission. Now to speed this up, simply let the press mark 2 on this thing and immediately open up the interaction menu to return your personal vehicle to the storage. Now you can completely ignore all these smugglers that are on the coast. And now when you enter this plane, you will be immediately put inside of it. And now the mission is honestly pretty easy. Just take off the water and go towards this place where you can then land inside of this yellow area and deliver the weapons. If you do manage to get this plane stuck in any location, you can also put some destroyers.
You wait here for you. I'll go get it.
But now to start the next mission, we're all the way up to the Sandy Shores airfield. So to speed this up, open up the interaction menu, go towards preferences, and here you want to choose your spawn locations as your arcade. If you do not have this option, make sure to buy the first 2 products on your phone, and now you can join a new session where we will be able to start the next mission. However, before we start this mission, there is actually a really easy way to lose a cop, which is by taking out your phone and call one of the people that are on your screen right now. In my case, I chose to call Simeon, where you will then see a top left corner that you can request a job. Just wait a little bit and you will see in your phone on the job list that Simeon has given you a mission right now. Now we can start the next mission, which are the getaway vehicles, and lose the cops really easy. For the getaway vehicles, I always recommend you to go with the Sandal Classic, because all of the other options are pretty bad. The cars either slip out pretty quickly, or the speed of it is incredibly low. Now the first mission you can get for the getaway vehicles is where you have to scare the Calais. Now there is a big mistake that you can make here, which is by getting with your gun and shooting at them, because this will have the cops behind you and make this mission harder for no reason. Instead, what you should do is when you go towards the Calais, immediately take out your gun. I recommend using a pistol rail, and then immediately slap all of these guards, which will take them down without getting the cops behind you. Now you can collect this outfit right over here, and all you need to do is go towards the location that is marked on your map now, and you just need to wait for the getaway vehicles to arrive. Now all you need to do is let the person exit the vehicle, and you can
Timothy, or the new my vehicle.
and you can just simply bring it back to the arcade. But the worst mission you can
You go get it for you, okay?
this one, where you will have to fight a lot of enemies.
Go to Green Owl. I'll call for you.
It does make it a little bit easier, but if you're beginning,
I'll call for you, Theo.
a lot of enemies right over there. So I would recommend you to just join a new session, where you might get this mission, where you will see that the 2 cars are racing against each other. Don't stop right at the beginning.
Why am I water wash and not tiny vehicle? Theo, the moment Paul, the my oh. Theo, go to Green Bark. Go to Bark. Go to Green Owl. Hot in my vehicle.
And once you're inside, all you need to do is pay attention to this guard on the left side, since he's the only one that
Go. Man, give me that gate that Theo passed me. Oh, fuck. Oh, you lucky shit. I know why my Wonder Wars are not tiny vehicle.
And then run around them, where they will not spot you, which will make this mission pretty easy to deliver this car back to the army. Now for the second car, you only have to move this vehicle inside. Just drive it a bit forward and crash into this car. And now you can take the second car. Just be careful again.
I'll show you shock away, do that for you. Go toward there. That way.
Now, if for whatever reason you want to upgrade these vehicles, you can actually do that by going just inside one of these vehicles, where you will then see the top left corner that you can upgrade this to level 1 or 4. I honestly don't recommend doing this because we won't be using this vehicle that much in the final heist.
Anyway.
Now, with the next set of mission, which is the fault V-guard, a lot of people make a mistake by this quirky prison pass. You actually don't even need to go towards the bus at all. Simply mark this location on your map, which is the prison. This will be always the same location. And when you're eventually there, all you need to do is simply blow up the guard that is sitting in the tower. Sometimes if you're lucky, you will also fall down, where you can then immediately collect this phone key card. But if he doesn't, you just need to go inside, all the way up the stairs, kill him over there, and then take his key card. This is honestly a really quick mission, since you can just get in and out pretty quickly. And now just go outside of the prison, join one of your jobs that you requested previously, and now when you join back in, you might see that you still have the guards behind you, but you have actually completed this setup mission now, where you can join a new session and start the next one. Now the other mission that you might get is where you have to steal this vehicle for the vault key cards, and then go inside this place where you need to search for a dead body, and then deliver it back to your arcade. But you can also get this mission where you need to get the key cards from the security guards. This is one of the easiest missions, since you just have to go to its two locations, kill the security guard and take the key card again. And then for the second location, you will always need to go inside of this building, where you need to take down two of these people and collect the fourth key card again. And then when you exit this place, you will just
Take up there.
and because you added this building, you heard the last comes where you then immediately completed.
The whole film for you, the even lekker.
Missions that you can get. The first one is where you will have to go towards a location and kill an agent, where you then need to collect the access card. This part goes pretty easily, but now you need to lose the cloud and go towards the Blues headquarters, which is all the way on the right side of the map. And when you're eventually there, simply use this keypad, and inside of this place, we will need to search for the hackman device. This works the same way like we did with the vault.
Hello.
What you need to do is take out your phone and go towards the sightseer and wait to search for the strongest signal strength again. This time there will be many guards walking around the
Hi.
area, and there are also cameras that you need to be careful of. But if you do have a gun with a silencer on it, you can also use to take down the guards. Now in my case, the strength was already pretty strong, but if it isn't for you, you just need to run towards the strongest signal, where you will then see the hacking device with a green arrow above. Now you can exit this place and deliver it to the arcade. But the easiest one to get is where you will see that your outfit is changed to the FIV one, because for this you will need to go towards a place and blow up some of the cops and their vehicles, where you can then collect the security.
Wait, what did it do for you? Kill guy, that little hat.
And now you need to go towards the FIV building, which is always the safe one. And inside of this place, just run all the way towards the back, make sure that you don't have the gun inside of your hand. And now take out your phone with the sightseer app, and inside of this place, just like the mission we did,
Then my, then your pick.
you can pick up the active device. Now just simply leave this place.
And you pick. Oh.
You're exiting this building to make sure that you have requested a job before doing this, so you can lose them in just a second. But if you haven't requested a job from any of these people, for the next mission, you will definitely need it.
You kill guy, that hat.
For the vault laser. When you started with this mission, get in any vehicle that you own that has missiles on it, and just
Why?
everyone that is
Why?
inside of this place, you will see that the guns
Oh.
will also be spawned.
Oh.
And just completely ignore them. Just only focus on killing the military that is inside of this place, marked with this yellow circle. And one location on the drill will be always on this place. You can simply fly over it and leave this place. Now if you still have the guns behind you, make sure to join your job list. And now when we go back to the second vault laser, you might still see the military at this place which you have to kill. But just make sure to not shoot at
Okay,
them. What to do is immediately exit your vehicle and look inside of one of the two helicopters.
Not that box.
And now eat snacks if you are getting it and leave this place. Because if you start shooting,
Why did I go to?
the cops will be behind you again, which makes this mission a lot more difficult. Now one of the other missions that you could get is where you will have to go towards a location and blow up many of the enemies as well. But this time there will be also a juggernaut at that place, which we'll see with this red skull. The easiest way to kill them is just stay far away from them, because they won't be able to hit you. And now
I can't go through that way. Fire but my way.
all dead, especially the juggernaut. Go inside and take down the 4 guards that are inside, and now you can collect the vault laser and bring it back to your army. Now if you have decided a sneaky approach, you will need to do the nano approach, which is honestly pretty easy. You will have a total of 5 locations marked on your map where you will see this drone. Simply blow it up with your oppressor and immediately collect the blue cards.
They go to Echo the Quay. But go, we want right now. Go, go, go.
Shoot at them, where you will then be able to collect the parts. If the parts are for some reason glitched inside the air, get back on your vehicle and collect them. Now we have completed all the mandatory preps. If you have the big gun, just make sure to do this one, which is pretty easy. But for the optional prep, there is one mission that you always need to do, Because if you don't do this, you're almost making the final heist impossible. The mission that you should do is in the bottom right corner, which are the security passes. You can either choose to pay for the security pass, which will cost you $70,000, or you can also choose to do the setup mission. Make sure that you always do this in level 2, since this will remove the hack entirely from some of the battles. And all you have to do for this mission is go towards one of the parties. This is honestly one of the most annoying missions, but there is a trick to make this way easier. It's by going inside the party, and in the bottom right, you will see that it is a suspicion bar. The longer you stay inside this place, the higher the bar will be. But if you actually just press your emote and hold it, you will see that your suspicion bar will be all the way towards the bottom. You can walk around to whatever place you want, just keep holding your emote button, and you just need to wait for Lester to identify the cookie. Now you will receive a message from Lester where he sends a picture what the person looks like. It will always be one of the people that is laying down on the ground. So if you're having difficulties finding it, just take out your phone, go towards your text, and you will see the image of the person. And now when you find the person, simply search them. And now inside this yellow area, you need to search for the
Oh.
key card. This will be either at some table or all the way at the railing. And now you collect the security pass and can go back to your arcade. Because there is one more mission that you should always do when you choose the Bacon approach. This is by getting an exit disguise, where you will have the option to choose either the firefighter gear or the police officer. I always recommend you to choose the firefighter gear because this is